Hi, welcome back. How's everybody doing today? I'm glad you're here with me at New Day, New Way. I wanted to talk just a little bit today about the word failure. We're very familiar with the term. Some of us have a lot of fear about that word. Some of us have a lot of apprehension about that word. There are people like me who have learned to embrace this word. It used to be, and since I was a child, failure meant, scolding or bad grades, or you might have to redo the thing 500 times to get it right, and then you felt like a failure, and you felt this big, and you weren't as good as everybody else, and all of the things that are associated with the word failure. But here's something I want you to think about. If you are at a point in any part of your life where you're wanting to make positive changes, good changes, you're ready to move on, you're ready to grow, you're ready to step up into the life you want, then think back for just a minute. And past is good for this purpose. Go back to when you were younger. And if you don't remember, ask a sibling or parent. The first time you held a spoon, did you hit your mouth? And the first time, some people got on their bike without the trainer wheels and rode it for the first time. One of my children did that. But very rarely do we try anything for the first time and win at it. It's just that simple. So why at this age, whatever age you are, I'm in my 50s. Why are we afraid to try? Because we're afraid to fail. It's the same reason that we hold back from maybe entering relationships after going through a bad one. I don't want to feel like that again. It's all messy. It's drama. It makes me feel yucky, and then I feel like I can't do anything, and all of these negative feelings, and your subconscious is trained to tell your brain, no, wait, stop. We don't want to go through that. That's a bad thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to find a way to back her or him away from this. And then the bad thing won't happen, and everybody will be safe and happy. And your brain is designed to keep you safe. Subconscious adopts things as beliefs from the time you're little, and what it believes, it tells your brain, and so on. So our fear of failure really comes from some kind of bad experience, or multiple bad experiences, or bad feelings that you took from failing at something that was important to you. Whatever the reason was that it was important to you, maybe you wanted to really impress your parents, or you just really wanted to excel at school. I was that kind of nerd. Whatever it is you're wanting to excel at or accomplish, realize that there are going to be, not every failure is a total failure. This could be little things that happen that you're going to have to go, oh, okay, now I got it. As a musician, it's a good analogy. When I was learning to play drums, I didn't just sit down one day at age 12 or 13 and I want to play drums, and I didn't become Neil Peart, the first time I sat down and played drums. Wouldn't that have been nice? So the things that you learn repetitively, there's some things that you just learn. Skills are one of the things you have to learn by repetition, as somebody can show you, and you can take the class, and you can watch the video, and you can take all the notes that you want, but until you actually do it, you can't learn to swim by watching other people swim. You can't learn about life by watching other people live life. So you jump in and you do, and whatever's not quite right, you go, yeah, now I get it the next time. So let's just kind of take the edge off of the word failure and add it to our list of skills, because nobody that was ever super successful at anything, it doesn't matter if you're a tech giant, if you've made millions of dollars online, doesn't matter if you're a carpenter, a musician, whatever, builder, contractor. The first time I sang in public, I wasn't Whitney Houston. I'm still not. But see, that's a comparison that I would be making in my head. But you have to learn. You learn the skills, and one of the skills you learn is how to take failure and stack it and make it work for you. Anything that you can take in your life that comes off initially as a negative, and you can flip it around and make it work for you, that's a skill. Well, boy, is that a big skill. And it takes practice. You have to do it every day. And you have to recognize and be aware in your life, aware in your day, aware with your situations. First of all, how your initial reaction is, and if it's not good, stop it and make it a more healthy reaction. Then that way you can take the small failure, the little failure, and stack it with the set of skills that builds, right? This is true throughout your areas of life. We've all had failed relationships, but what did people get caught up in the heartache and the, oh my God, I can't live without her or him, and the blame game goes on and on and on. But what did you really learn from that? I mean, I believe there is no relationship personally that fails because of one person. It takes two people to be in it, so it takes two people to make it succeed or fail. And so even though maybe you're the wronged party, true, but are you blameless? Well, I'm not going to say blameless because we're not casting blame, but were you participating in something that you could have done better, exited more quickly, or released with love, or however what did you learn from that about you and about relationships and all of the things, the dynamics, that's a whole nother video. But if we take anything like that and we can make it into an experience, something that we learn from, that gives us a skill or it levels up a skill that we already have, then again, we're stacking our skills until we're not only confident but successful at whatever the thing is. So the word failure, let's just take that out of the negative column and put it over here, because otherwise you're just kind of up to the knees in quicksand, and where's that getting you? So that was just a thought for the day. Wanted to share that along. There's going to be some more coming from me on several topics, but I want you to think about what I said. And when you go through your next week, your next day, family interactions, business interactions, what have you, go ahead and try to be very aware of reactions to things, positive and negative, and see what you can glean from that. See what you can learn about what you're doing well that's working and what you might be able to do a little bit better. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by. New Day, New Way. Please stop by anytime. Fish around. I've got plenty of videos to watch, and you take good care, and I'll see you soon.